Hey, babe, can you check the stream, please? Okay, I'm on. See if there's any audio. Alright, guys, for anybody that can hear me, I do apologize. This is interesting. I don't know what's going on, but I actually fired up World of Warcraft, and this is the dual-core hyper-threading with the GTX 1050, and I'm getting about 98 FPS. But here's what I want to show you guys. And this is the confusing part. Everything is maxed, like, across the board. And if you guys remember correctly, I was having trouble rocking on 5. So I don't know what the story is. I don't know if the game was still downloading or if the other drive was corrupted. I might have to, you know, take a look and do some more testing here. Let me not get hit here. But note that I am actually streaming and I am playing from a dual-core hyper-threaded CPU. So that's actually really impressive in my books. So, you know, I'll do some flight stuff. I'll hit up Dalaran and everything like that. But yeah, it's really interesting that the frame rate is, you know, that good. Oh, and I'm dead. Oh well. He should be dead here in a second anyway. Hopefully, maybe. Maybe, well, the tank will survive, but there we go. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, definitely kind of interesting that, you know, this is able to run this kind of frame rate on these settings when we were really struggling. And I noticed there's a little bit of an older dungeon, but I noticed even flight paths that for some reason the performance was just so much better. I'm definitely going to have to take a look at, you know, here, I don't want to mess with this too much here. I'll change that. That didn't really make a difference. Oh, I got 3 of you guys on here. So, for those of you that have just joined, I am... Oh, let me loot this here. Oh, I got something. Oh, I got a trinket. Oh, I needed that badly. You know, I am on the dual core live streaming with Fraps. Let me make sure nobody else dies here. Oh wait, you guys can't actually see this. Okay, I'll tab out and show you guys a little bit. But yeah, I'm on the G4560 with the GTX 1050. I don't have my webcam on, it's on my other computer. But you know, I'm using OBS to stream, and you know, maybe I'll do some PvP afterwards. I know everybody's been looking for PvP stuff, so. Greetings.
Yo. One of those people was me.
I know. Check the temperatures here. Sorry if this is freezing up. This is crazy though. Maximum temperature on the CPU 47 degrees. Maximum GPU 57 degrees. That's so far under Delta. That's not even funny. Let me move my microphone a little bit more in front of me here so you guys can hear me better. How's the sound quality, guys? Is it okay? Ooh, that's not fine. I just got stunned. Mute that. Thank you. The person who monitors my stream is behind me. The little dual core that could. So, for those of you that have been keeping up with my content, when the Ryzen 5 drops, which should be a little bit less than a month, I'm hoping if I can get all my projects sold, I'll have enough funds to get a Ryzen 5 1600X. I'm going to have enough to get an i5 7600K. I'm going to do head-to-head. And we're going to have two 1080s to test against each other, mine and another one I'm purchasing. So we should be able to do head-to-head. We'll do the same M.2 SSDs. We'll probably do 2 NVMEs. So, you know, we're going to see how the performance on gaming is, and I don't actually expect the Ryzen chip to win. What I do expect, however, is the Ryzen chip to be no more than 10% behind on average. Because if it is, then I'm going to do things like Cinebench, and I'm also going to do, I'm going to actually do an Adobe Premiere export, and I'm going to do a quick comparison and a little bit of a spoiler alert to show you guys something interesting. My 1700X exported the last video I did, which is only, I think, less than 5 minutes, or less than 6 minutes rather. It exported and then completely encoded everything in under 3.5 minutes. Very similar. The 4690K, granted, only has 8 gigs of RAM. I noticed that definitely makes a huge difference because I use upwards of 20 gigs of RAM when encoding. It would take probably in a ballpark of half hour, 45 minutes. And we're talking a 10% difference, so, or a 10 times difference actually in that regard. If it had 16 gigs of RAM, it would probably be a fair bit closer. But you're going to see, you know, for anybody that's not all about just gaming the highest FPS possible, you run 1080p, 144 hertz monitor, you want that extra frame rate, you know, Ryzen chip's definitely not going to be for you, no doubt about it. But I think the chip's for a lot of other people. I think why is this person dying? I would like to know why this person's dying. But I'm really happy with what AMD's been able to deliver here very recently. It's really impressive to come from, you know, where they were to where they are now. You know, it's like a night and day different chip. It really is. You know, that FX chip was so garbage. Like, it couldn't even, that 8-core couldn't even get within 30% of a Pentium dual core. I mean, that's pretty sad. That is really sad. Ooh, somebody's getting executed. Who's getting executed? This person's getting executed, I think. Yeah. Oh, he got executed. Oh well. Not my problem. Not my problem at all. So I'm gonna do some battlegrounds after this and see how well she does. You know, considering this is essentially a $500 or $600 computer maximum. Speaking of which, I did say I got a trinket earlier. Oh, maybe I actually have decent trinkets. Oh well. This will. I don't want to replace the intellect one. I probably won't anyway. Why not? Okay, so let's get some artifact power here. Ooh. I don't even know what I just got. Got more stuff, I guess. So, I'm going to get in queue up for Battlegrounds, but I'm actually going to get out of here and get back to Dalaran, which should be interesting. So, it's a Friday night. I mean, I understand there's just not a ton of people on, but... And everybody's probably out drinking for St. Patty's Day. Ooh, internal server error. Good job, YouTube. There we are.
What happened?
Nothing, I was just loading up the,
I have it up here too.
Okay. So, there's a lot of people in Let's get out of here. So that FPS was hurting. Now, note that I'm streaming here, so definitely it's going to take a toll on the frame rates, no doubt about it. Even at that kind of high level. There we go. And people say, oh, I can get 100 or I can get 300 FPS. Yeah, if you look up at the sky, of course you'll get that kind of frame rate. So, now, generally speaking, a setup like this would run everything at 7. So that's actually what I'm going to move it to here. So, changing it to 7, that's pretty much a sweet spot here. Streaming a dual-core hyper-threaded CPU with a $100 graphics card, a single 8 gig stick. I'm live streaming to you guys World of Warcraft, which is a very heavy CPU bound game at pretty much 70% the max settings, and you know, getting pretty close to top frame rate. I mean, this is a 59.9 hertz monitor, so anything above 60 FPS is quite pointless on this setup. Oops, it froze for a second. I was switching settings. Excuse me. Let me actually change the title, make it more clickbait.
Really good.
Yes, really. Oh, not 590. Let's do 50 plus. There we go.
Your FPS is dragging there a little bit.
I tapped out for a second.
I'm seeing 48.
That's acceptable. I'm streaming and playing a game on a $60 processor. I mean, that, in my opinion, is pretty impressive. What quality is this running at? I'm uploading in 1080. I don't know if I have the bandwidth here. So let's queue up for... Wow, that stream is dropping frames like no tomorrow. Are you having the same issue over there?
Yep.
Probably because we have too many people.
And play a game on a $60 processor.
Sorry.
Can you mute that, please? Thank you.
I'm working on it.
Here, let's do a random battleground. So I'm curious for you guys listening in. How is... Ooh. Let's change that to 1080p here. I hope I'm not dropping too many frames. Doesn't look to be on my end now. Oh, I just got killed. Not even paying attention. I hate it when I do that. So I'm going to... And I got out of there before he could get me. So average wait time is about 2 minutes. So this should give me an idea here. Oh. Good job posting, is me. Yes, definitely let us know. We're going to move all the live streams into one section. Actually, can you do that now?
Already done.
Thank you. Yeah, we're going to put all the live streams in one section and all the building in another section. Try to clean up the YouTube channel. So, now, I only have two of you guys on here because she's monitoring her stream as well. I've learned that uploading daily or every other day, preferably daily, would be ideal. What kind of, and I'll be reading the comments, guys, what kind of content would you guys like to I can't bring products to you every day. I wish I had the time and the money to do so, but I can't bring products to you guys every day. So I'm thinking somewhere along the lines of I could do a daily tech news report, pull stuff from a lot of different forums, Unknown Tech, obviously a lot of good stuff on Reddit, Live Tech Tips forums, etc. That would be an option. I'm not a very good gamer. I could have my fiance stream on different platforms if you guys want to see that. She's a fair bit better gamer than I am personally. So, I mean, we could definitely do that. But between releases of big products, graphics cards, CPUs, and I can do product reviews of different stuff that comes out, I kind of want to build something different. I don't want to be trying to mirror Linus Tech Tips or Bitwit or Paul's Hardware or, well, Tech Syndicate was going pretty good, then the Fall of Wendell was kind of a mess. So I noticed his quality's gone down substantially. But like I said, my question to you guys is what area of the market can be grabbed that's not already out there? So that is kind of where I want to grow this. I'm going to be doing a lot of random stuff. It's not going to be very consistent. I got to work on the quality, the lighting, things of that nature for some time. But in the meantime, I need to keep trying different things to see what works and what doesn't. So that's definitely going to be the tricky thing. I'm going to try to turn these settings up a little bit. So settings are maxed out. Granted, we are inside, so.
This is what the live stream looks like.
Good. Not good. Hopefully it gets better. I think we have too many people on our, whatchamacallit,
What?
stream. Or, on our network. What am I looking for here? Dashboard. View channel. Yes, I'm pimping out my channel right now. Okay, I'm going to turn this back down to 7 just because that's really where this setup should probably be at. Oh, it's a 10v10. I don't even know what this is. So there's going to be a ton of fail here. I have no... Why? That's not English. That's not English. Whoever's messaging me.
Hey, what?
Oh, this is going to be a wreck. They're talking about killing the paladin and mass dispel the bubble. I don't even think I have mass dispel. Do I? I do. Okay, I should probably put this on my bar because they're going to be asking for it. Well, I should probably mount up since... Oh, I'm going to get yelled at so bad because I have no idea what I'm doing. None whatsoever. So I'm just going to follow everybody and hope I don't get killed. That's kind of... Can you put something on the...
Working on it.
Oh god, I should not go there. No, can you change the title to this? Something around lines of like PvP or whatever. And he's dead. Thank you. Why is he too far away? I want to say that this is not a good example of PvP, though, unfortunately. Only because it's pretty closed in. There's only 10 people. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Michael Gregory wants to know, how is it going tonight?
So far, so good, sir. Although I have this warrior on my shit right now. It's really getting on my nerves. Fine with me. You can holy lock me all you want. No, I'm going to go ahead and just fear you. He's having a tough time killing me here, which is fine with me. Okay, I finally died. Oh, it was worth it.
Michael Gregory said that's what we do.
That's what we do. Okay. Not sure what you're referring to, but sure. Did you change the title to the live stream?
Yes, I did. And I put a card up, too.
What is it? What's the title now?
I just added PvP to it.
Type in 70 plus FPS PvP.
I will.
Okay. By the way, person, my background is my fiance. She's my chief editor, and oh, what the hell is that? Why am I on fire? Oh, we'll go with that. Oh, so I'm gonna go ahead and fear you.
Focus rage incorrectly and rage starving. He's referring to your comment about the warrior on you.
Oh, yeah. I haven't really played a lot in a fair bit of time, so. Oh, I'm disoriented. That's a mage. Okay, let me make sure I get this rogue healed up here.
You said PvP 70 plus FPS?
Yeah. Keep the specs in the title though.
I did.
Okay. Wow, I'm doing a fair bit of damage this rogue. Total Discipline's a fun spec to play. See if we can get the shaman down here. Shaman's gonna die here in a second. Oh, yeah, message. Is that you on Facebook?
Yes.
Who figures? I'm just trying to keep everybody alive. I literally have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Okay. I think we're supposed to follow these mine carts, maybe? Ooh, people are dying over here. I think I can do something to help. Line of sight. What is that noise?
Me.
What are you doing?
Looking for something. A bigger monitor.
Yeah, I know. She wants an ultra-wide 3440 by 1440 monitor. Apparently, 60 or 144 FPS, 1440p is just not good enough for her. That's going to cost me a lot of money, but it's all good. Okay, I'm just going to get you out of here because that's annoying.
Michael Berger said, well, you shouldn't. You should be healing the main group. Let the undergear scrubs run carts.
Gotcha. Sounds good to me. Oh, this guy is messing me up. Okay. Get everybody healed up. For anybody that doesn't know how discipline works, it's one thing I actually know how to do. Doing damage is kind of how you heal for the most part. So, trying to see if I can get this guy healed up. Why are you attacking me when you have no health? That seems really counterproductive, sir. I have honor tokens. Oh, okay. So how do you guys feel, for those of you watching, how do you guys feel about the frame rate? The fact that I'm streaming nonetheless too, and I have the settings set to 7, I believe. I mean, I know a lot of you guys want to see rating. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to raid yet. Nope, couldn't keep him alive. Oh well.
I have no idea how casters play. Warrior is the only class I play efficiently.
Oh, I just got my crap kicked in. Oops. Don't want to miss the res. Yeah, I played a warrior. I mained a warrior all the way through. The last major expansion I played Dragon Soul a little bit, or not Dragon Soul. The one before this. It's not ringing a bell. And before that, I didn't play Mist. I played Cataclysm. I hate when people run away from the healers. Like, I can't heal you if you're running away. Okay, that's how you die. Just a heads up. Running away from the healers, that's how you die. Oh, I need to face you, huh?
Mike River says, picture quality.
Warlords, thank you. What's that?
He says picture quality looks good. Seeing a bit of a stutter, probably due to the stream.
Yeah, I think I'm not having an issue of frame rate. I think the issue is we may not have enough bandwidth here upstairs in the office. I think that's probably the issue we're running into.
Considering the router is right there.
Well, that has nothing to do with it. I just don't. You have to realize I'm uploading a stream, so.
I know. You don't have to explain it to me.
And the uploads for Comcast are abysmal. I really wish we had Fios out where I lived, but because they do 150 over 150. Here, let me stop slowing me. Yeah, I had a Resto Shaman as well back in the day. Warlords. Or Cataclysm, rather. Oh, he's a raptor. Kill him! I'm trying. Damn, he's a pussy. Why are you running? And, oh! Oh, I won something.
He said, I used to play Ristedio Sherman in a
Resto Shaman.
bit of RBGS's.
Random Battlegrounds.
Thank you. I cast my team out for running away from my Bemis.
Sure.
Also, Comcast can eat a, you know what, I suck with them. I'm stuck with them in my apartment. They're absolute garbage.
Oh, hey, guys. My eye level is 826. You know what that means. It's time to do a raid. Dungeons. Raid Finder. Let's do this. 1 minute. So, change the name to Raiding instead of PvP.
Rated Battlegrounds. Is it RAIDS?
Yes. Or no, RAIDING.
Thanks.
So, I'm going to give you guys a warning. I've not done a single raid in Legion. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, do not rate me on my inability to know what the heck's going on. Now, it is Random Dungeon Finder, so I really don't expect much.
Did you
But
see the comments?
yeah. Now, this 30 FPS is or 20 to 30 FPS attributed to two things. A, I'm streaming. That's a given. B, it's Dalaran, so I'm probably losing about 10, 15 FPS because I'm streaming, and I'm just going to check my CPU. Yeah, my CPU usage, guys, is at 98%, so that's understandable. That's actually pretty impressive.
The channel is good. The only thing we have to do is an intro video.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, Michael Greger, got a question for you, if you don't mind answering. You're watching the stream. I'm curious why. So, it sounds kind of like a dick.
Rift is a terrible fight.
Okay, but my question to you is, why? What do you like about what I do? Oh, God, we're floating.
Just a blank room, he said.
This... Are we floating? Oh, God, I don't have these set up at all. Oh, God, this is going to be bad. I don't have my raid frame set up. I'll ask you that question in a minute. What I was getting at.
Because he figured you'd be maxing the CPU.
Interface. Pets. Get out of here. Anyway, what I was saying is what about my channel draws you to it? So I've seen you comment on, I think, a video of mine or two. So this is going to be the real big test. So there's a lot going on here, and I'm streaming. And, you know, I was telling you guys, my CPU is at 98%. So it's pretty much on the tail end of what it can handle.
He has told you this is the worst design raid fight ever.
That keeps popping up. Okay, that's really annoying. Let me just open Frap so you guys can see. Oh, if it freezes, it's because I tabbed out, just so you guys know. Just so you guys can see the frame rates at the top left-hand corner. Yeah, I know. I'm in combat.
Watching this because I was curious to see how the G4560 performed in the WoW. Even more curious to see how the Ryzen performs in the same task.
Well, I don't. My Ryzen chip's actually doing something else, so I don't have an answer. I'll be honest, guarantee you my Ryzen 8 core will crush this in streaming, just because it has so much more throughput. Period. How much? I don't know. I mean, literally. The main difference is I have a 1080, so I can probably turn the graphics up a bit. But I have this thing running like as hard as it can, and it's literally giving it every ounce of FPS it got. I think if I asked any more of it, we would be, you know, getting a pretty big hit in FPS.
GTA game joined. We got a half of a smile off of her or him.
Hi, GTA Game. Welcome to the stream. So, to give you a quick update, I am currently raiding. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've not raided in this expansion at all, so I do apologize. I am running level 7 graphics. I am streaming on this dual-core hyper-threading with OBS, pretty much staying above 40 FPS. Really, really impressed with basically a $550 computer. So, that's kind of where we're at right now, since you're new to the stream. Oh god, I should probably stop spamming so much because I'm out of mana. I have, yes, I do have water. Okay. That looks like a boss. Oh yeah. He has 1 billion health. That's definitely a boss. Why do I not see power bars?
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue with some of these other chips. They don't have the throughput, so to get.
Did you read his comment?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how I'm responding to.
I apologize.
No, you're fine. But that's kind of the problem we run into. So like my fiance's 4690K, even overclock with 8 gig of RAM, it can't encode worth a damn. It's literally a 10-minute video takes her computer, you know, probably close to an hour to encode. So that's really where something like this would really the extra cores really make a big difference. Okay. Again, I have no idea. I'm just trying to show you guys the frames here at the top corner. Look at this nightmare stuff. Oh. I should probably not be getting hit by that. I'm thinking it's a bad idea. Hey, I healed the whole raid. That actually surprises me that it would take a long time, you know. don't get me wrong, the single thread performance in that chip is god awful, but outside of that, I would actually expect it to do things like encoding, which is really heavy on the multitasking. I would really expect it to do well. Yeah, I mean, by no means did I expect this to be able to stream at all. As you see the top corner here, I consider in World of Warcraft 40 plus to be a success, given how the game's... Oh, there's a big error on him. I should probably move away from him. Considering, how horrible the game's code is, the design of the game with how it has to render everything in order, or else it has to, and you can't utilize the horsepower that some of these chips have. Appreciate the advice. Again, I don't really know what's going on here. A fair bit amount of mana. I'm just trying to stay out of stuff and do damage and try to keep everybody alive. It's, generally speaking, LFR, that's pretty much a winning formula for just about anything. Okay. That does not look good, so I'm getting away from it. Oh, I have something on me, so I'm going to get away from that. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. Playing WoW as long as I have, so give you an idea how far I go back. November 23rd, 2004. So we're talking coming up on 13 years. I rated Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, AQ10 or AQ20, AQ40, the original Naxxramas. There's really not much that I haven't seen, with the exception of Mist of Pandaria and the last expansion in this one. So, I've rated some serious hardcore, so I generally know arrows, things coming at me, all that fun jazz is generally something to avoid, thankfully.
Did you see his comment?
Okay, dump your seas. Okay. Interestingly enough, the person... Okay, looks like we're coming out of something here. Well, did I get anything shiny? Nope, nothing shiny. Oh, well. Okay. So the guy who I'm messaging, interestingly enough, he works for the same company as me. And I saw him at a training the other day. I was like, wait, didn't I sell you a computer? I used to do a lot of computer work back then, a ton. And interesting enough, yeah, I did. It's a small world. Yeah, I'll never forget wiping for 3 weeks. There was a boss by the name of Veilstraz. Second boss. Really difficult because back then, KTM didn't exist. Omen didn't exist. KTM might have existed, but I don't think Blizzard liked it, so they really... Why did everybody leave? Am I supposed to do something? I'm going to assume, like, this is over, maybe? Yeah. Let's just make that assumption. So, the 3 people that are watching, you're not actually watching, right? Are you watching as me?
Yeah.
You're watching as me?
Yeah.
Okay. So the 4 people that are watching, just out of curiosity, I got, obviously, Mike's opinion on it, but what do you guys think? I mean, I just did a raid. By no means probably the most intensive raid. Oh god, I hate Dalaran so much. This 20 FPS sucks. So, I'm impressed personally. I think that this chip is the little engine that could. Let's look at a couple things here real quick. The stream's gonna freeze up on you guys for a second.
If I
Yes, ma'am.
You're allowed to put your Amazon into your channel right?
Yes. So you're gonna link it.
Uh-huh.
So one thing real quick, guys. So I do apologize. The stream froze up on you. I was checking temperatures. Maximum CPU 49 degrees Celsius. That is insanely low. GPU 59. GPU's just shy of 2 gigs of system memory. Okay. Used 1975, 1975 megabytes of GPU memory. Boost on the core clock, 1789 on the core clock. That is a 400 megahertz boost off of base. Now, mind you, I didn't do anything extra. All I did was just set the temperature targets and power targets to max. So, definitely really impressed. I need to get out of... Yeah, I kind of agree. Dalaran just has way too many people in it. Or I'll go into the underbelly. There's usually less people down here. Nope, I lied. There's just as many people. Oh, we're up to 6. Nice. Welcome. Unfortunately, I can't see who's all in the channel, but welcome. So you guys can watch the stream afterwards if you don't, want to wait for the next raid to come. But it looks, 6. Okay, let me see if there's a short or another one here.
I'm getting 5 watching.
Okay.
Once me.
Okay, so it looks to be... Here, I'll queue for both. So, last stream, GTX 1050 superclocked from EVGA. So, let me see if I can adjust something on the stream here.
Answering his question?
Yes.
Okay.
Display capture, GPU. Okay.
Oh, that is cool.
What?
I'll show you when you're done. I need... Why won't it let me change that?
Okay, let me see what it's actually showing on the stream here. Ooh, I need to fast forward.
I'm gonna change your to this only because it won't let.
Okay, so that's not shown right. Hang tight, guys. Let me get this figured out here. Now let's delete this. So you guys are back there. Let's do game capture, GPU, application.
He says he's impressed with it.
Oh, okay, well, that's not going to work. You guys just have to believe me that I'm not lying that about everything. Yeah, not bad at all. I'm hoping to make maybe $50 on it. I'm trying to sell it. I have this one in a... if you guys... Did you link our Amazon affiliation to chat, babe?
Of course. Well, not in the chat. It's in the description.
Oh, well, it was already in there.
Yeah.
So, since she won't do it, I'll do it. So... I'm going to link 2 things here for you guys. We're down to a couple people here. So, these 2 things... Oh, that didn't work. Let's try that one more time. Okay, so that's Amazon. The other one's Kingwin, where I get my software from. I don't believe in piracy, but people say that's still piracy, but it is what it is. So, those 2 things right there are basically just referral links. How they work is if you purchase anything... If you basically go to Amazon with that link, so if you click on that link and purchase something, it doesn't cost you anything. Same thing to Kingwin. But if you purchase anything with an active session, depending on what you get, Amazon will give me a little bit of money, and I want to use that money to invest in more products to bring to you guys. So that's literally, it's not like pocket money. We've spent. It's in the chat too. Yeah. We're going to be spending over $5,000 between my computer, her computer, and our setup stuff. And we're not really selling much of it. Like, her old computer covers some of the costs. So my goal is to take any of the money I get and put it into new products. Because if I do that, I can hopefully grow this channel fast enough and start getting sponsors and all that stuff, fun stuff. So then from there, I may not, I can then use that towards revenue of hiring other people. I mean, I'm talking 2-3 years down the road, I get that, but this isn't just a side thing to make extra money. I'm losing a lot of money doing this because I love it, and I really want to grow this into something special. So it really helped me out a lot if you guys use those links for purchases from one of those websites. If you already have somebody else you support, I understand, I get it, but it definitely will help me out substantially. And where are these two people going? Oh, that's right. I can attack people. No, I'm going to go kill this guy because he's a douche. Haha, I got him. And I'm going to go sit on his face. Am I trying to be the next in line? It's no. I don't think I can mirror his success. That'd be great. I don't think I have the background he did at the time. So it would be fantastic if I could run my own company at that level. Where I see this is something where I can have 2 or 3 people that will work under me that's going to be doing the computer building and repairing, that are going to be doing the editing, the shooting, people reaching out to sponsors, getting products, stuff like that. I don't think I'll ever be able to quit my job and grow it to the level he did. I would love to, but I'm not trying to mirror what he did. I'm trying to do what I love, which is building computers, talking computers, playing with computers. I really have no interest in gaming to a high level. I'm not very good, but I like to make a good product. And I hopefully think you guys would agree that, my product choices, my ideas are good. And, maybe you guys will share a lot of this. Oh, I'm getting my shit kicked in. I know.
He's got a lot of exposure from his time at NCIX.
Yes. Well, so if you follow his model, my 5-year plan would be identical to his plan. He started on Linus Tech Tips in 2008, and he did it on the side. I started my channel in 2013, did it on the side. Kind of let it die, though. And I do apologize. I'm getting my shit kicked in right now. Actually, I can probably kill him.
By the way, I changed your channel banner art.
Okay.
It's an American flag.
Okay.
Because it was the only one I can get to load.
That's fine. So, but anyway, what I was getting at, my channel's been around since 2013. It's 2017. I hope by 2020 that, my goal at the end of the year is 10,000 subscribers. That's where I think I can grow this. Between 5 and 10,000. And then...
Video output low.
What does that mean?
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, such as viewers will experience buffering.
Okay. How do we fix that?
Get off that computer.
Okay. Yeah, I'll close everything out. Okay, I'll reboot this computer. But yeah, so that's kind of where I want to be. I want to try to work as a network engineer. I'm going to have a master's in cybersecurity information systems, so that's kind of the next move that I'm going to be making, and I'm going to be putting a lot of time and effort into doing this. So that's kind of my plan. I don't want to copy anybody. I want to be my own person. This area is kind of saturated, so that's going to be where the challenge is going to be at for trying to grow this channel. Just off the top of my head, you got Paul from Paul's Hardware. You have Kyle from Bitwit. You have NCIS Tech Tips. You have Linus Tech Tips. Logan's still alive with Crit TV. You have Wendell doing level 1 tech. You have Austin Evans, obviously on channel Austin Evans. J2 Cents, thank you. I forgot about him.
He said it's Darlin, buffering happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, there's a lot of big, that's the big ones. People like me, it's probably 1,000 of me out there. So I got to differentiate myself.
Yep.
Yeah, I closed everything down. I got to differentiate myself while doing what I love. And that's, talking tech and bringing tech to you guys. I work for a cell phone company, by the way. I'm not sure if I'll be doing anything in the cell phone side while I still work for them. That may or may not be a conflict of interest, so I'll kind of avoid that for the time being. How long is these queues still? I still got about 10 minutes here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get queued as quickly as possible. Oh, I'm actually not too far off from the next raid tier. He actually did moderator work, and I've actually been on Linus's show before, back when I used to do call-ins. That was back when he was smaller. I think that was right after that was still when he was in his garage, before he quit completely and went full-time.
He says you just gotta find your angle.
That's really what it is. I'm hoping I can give a different perspective, and I'm hoping that brings the viewership in. And because, if I can get a good cash flow, what I mean by that is the money I invest I can turn back into break even. So, I buy a product, review it, sell it, break even, make a couple dollars on it, and then make stuff from my computer hardware fixing. I do a lot of freelance work. If I can turn over a product quickly enough and get the capital through, then maybe I can line up enough products to keep a lot of...
Maxing out budget systems might be the way to go.
That's cool. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone there. That's kind of where I really want to go. What's funny though is, I'm called PC Budget Solutions, and I will use this pun, I do not personally have a budget solution. I spent $120 on RGB LED fans on my computer, so that's not a very good investment of money. But I do specialize in, maxing out, for the best performance for the dollar. So, for example, this computer, I really, that's coming off. I really, did not get a fancy case. I got a Zolomon case, 430 watt Seasonic power supply, which is a good power supply. The cheapest RAM I could find, single 8 gig stick. The cheapest board that had the features I needed. It's all about maximizing the dollar. So the only thing is Austin Evans does this. I don't know if he actually builds them or if it just does PC part picker, but he kind of does what I do. So for those of you, what are you laughing about over there?
RGB as FPS.
Yeah, I know, right? But my next video, which will be coming up, my next actual product video, should be coming up in a couple days. I haven't moved on it yet, but it's going to be a sub $300 build, which is what can you build for $300? With new parts, nothing. With used parts, that's going to be where we need to go. So I actually secured, and I know you guys are laughing at me, an FX 6100. It's not going to do that great in WoW, spoiler alert. But I got the board, the case, and a cooler for $70. So that's a plus. I got an R7 274 gig for $50. So for $140, I got everything but the memory, a hard drive. What am I missing? Memory and hard drive, pretty much. That's pretty much all I'll need probably at that point. Power supply. So I'll need three things. And I have $140 to mess with it. OS too, but I'll get some from Kingwin. So
shit about RGB is just about must watch. Oh, skit about RGB is just about must watch. Not bad.
I'm gonna bring up this. So lesson learned here: don't use malware bytes. It's a great product, but boy, it's bringing my Ryzen chip to its knees. I usually install it on most computers I sell, just because people like to click on every single freaking ad on a web page. Okay.
Did you want to use my phone?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You did an ad on your own channel?
No, actually, it wasn't my channel. My dashboard, view YouTube channel. Where's my live stream ad?
Nope.
Okay. Isn't this it?
Nope.
Which one is it?
Go back to the YouTube thing.
Babe, this is it.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, hit play. They disabled the.
I don't want to hit play.
Okay. You want to see the chats then?
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I should probably pay attention here. So this is a little bit more what I expected. this debacle because it's much more of an open area, which still isn't bad considering I'm streaming. Should have enough atonements out there to be healing everybody. So my take on this is, me personally, I would, if I stopped the stream, I'd probably be doing a little bit better. But would I raid on this? I would. I don't because I don't have to, but I definitely would.
Michael George said good night.
All right, man. You take care. Thanks for tuning in. How many people you still got on?
6.
Okay. So, but to be honest, I don't think my Ryzen chip would do a lot better. I mean, it probably would, but I know I would get maybe 30, 40 FPS plus with my 4790K. Interestingly enough, a computer I built for a friend of mine, she gets mad at me because she dips in the 20s when she's running. She has a 6700 i7. So it's really interesting that even that chip in these raid scenarios don't do all that well. Oh, that's a dragon. Just make sure everybody knows I'm live streaming. What's up?
I did it till like 9 o'clock. It feels like it's later.
Actually, does? I should probably get out of that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Why'd somebody pop heroism? Feels like that was a bad idea. I've never done this dungeon before, but anytime I see a dragon cast something, 9 out of 10 times it's some sort of breath. And yet half the freaking raid just stood in. I guess that's looking for raid for you. I would, probably presume so. I probably need to stop using Power Ward Radiance. It's draining my mana too quickly. Because some people are idiots. I'm going to do this. And I'll heal up the raid. Why not? Hey, nobody else is talking. Except me. Oh, he's down. I don't know why, but it looks like a time we should be attacking. So I'm curious, any of you guys actually watching, is anybody going to be grabbing the new Ryzen chip, the Ryzen 5? For those of you that weren't here, I'll be picking that 7600K up and doing some benchmarks with 21070s. I don't think the Ryzen 5 chip is actually going to be faster in gaming, but I'm going to be doing streaming testing. I'm going to be doing encoding testing and raw gaming testing, and I might mess with some overclocking as well, no guarantee, but I might be doing that, which would be pretty cool to see, what kind of frame rates I can actually get out of it. Can you trade in Raid Finder? Just out of curiosity. If anybody knows that answer, I'd appreciate it. What are you typing over there?
Nothing.
Liar. My chief editor lies to me.
That's the way to do it.
Where are we at? 2, 3? We've only went down a little bit. To be expected. Actually have something to do. I can actually raid now. That's actually kind of exciting. Here, I'll pull him. Why not? So anybody that's not Michael Gregory, what's your concern's not here? What's your opinion on streaming a dual-core hyper-threading $100 graphics card at level 7 settings? I'm impressed personally. I literally have down to 2. Okay. Well, what I'll do is after this next boss fight, we'll probably end the stream because it's probably already gone on for a fairly long time.
We just hit an hour.
Oh, we just hit an hour. Okay. Oh, I blew up. I don't know what I did. 2.68 million damage, and I only have 1.5 million health. That'll usually do it. Yeah. I'll just run back from the beginning. Why not? I'll link this up in the WoW forums. Hey, up to 70 FPS. Curious. Everything's still the same. Okay. Sorry about that. Stream probably froze for a quick second. I feel like there has to be a boss coming up here soon. I don't know this raid at all. I don't know any of the raids. Except the one I sort of just did. What you doing?
Editing the page.
Okay. Probably need to update my my website as well.
You need to update your description too.
On YouTube?
Uh-huh.
Well, you can update it if you'd like. Okay, I'm gonna say all this glowing stuff I should probably avoid. Oh wait, I can get on a mount here.
We're down to just me.
Well, I'll do one more boss and then we'll end the stream. Hey, Malfurion Storm Rage. How many people do we have at one time?
6 was the highest.
How many subscribers do we need to get before people can start donating to me?
100. Or 1,000, I think.
Okay. Hopefully I'll get there so I can start putting some of the money. Why did I dismount? Start putting some of the money directly into products. Oh, there's a big T-Rex there. I want to pet him. As some people would say. That's kind of like when women, and this is not a knock against them, historically,
We're up to 2.
men generally, not always, but generally prefer medium, sometimes smaller dogs. And women have a tendency to prefer larger dogs as a whole. And it's like one of those things where they'll go pet a giant puppy, but it can probably rip the woman's head off. That's where that ideology comes from. So, next boss fight. Let's see how... Actually, since I have fraps, I'm actually going to do a test and see what she does. So, I'm going to be not only streaming, I'm also going to be seeing what the average FPS is during this fight. I have no idea what I'm doing here either, so...
Whoops.
Should I not be attacking him?
Whoops.
What'd you do?
The Amazon link that you have up
Yeah?
goes directly to EVGA G2 550W.
G2 550. That's fine. Doesn't matter.
But it doesn't, like...
My affiliate code's still there as long as they shop.
No, it's not.
Look at the top. It should. It should. The actual web URL should say PC Budget Solutions in it. Whenever you link it.
Nope. Yeah, it does. Okay. It says tag PC.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just up with 300,000 damage. That's a fair bit of damage. What are you doing now?
Look over.
I'm busy fighting. Maybe we should just base our YouTube channel off me and you fighting all the time. That would get views.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We still have 2, or are we down to 1?
2.
Sweet. Thanks to the 2 of you guys, I don't know who you are, for sticking around. Here, I'll heal the whole raid. Why not? Alright, that's a blob. I need to target him. There we go. He does not take a lot of damage for some reason.
Why does that look grainy over there? Is that monitor going?
What?
Your monitor.
This one or this one?
That one.
The one I'm physically on right now?
Yeah.
No, it's just 1080p.
It looks grainy.
Not much I can do about it. Just making fun of my monitor. Well, the test monitor anyway. It's like 10 years old. I don't expect it to be what it used to be. Just a basic TN panel, nothing crazy. So we'll take a look at those results here in a minute. Ooh. Ooh. I got a ring. Sweet. I'm excited about that. I am 829. Excited about that. I can't do that in combat. Okay, so let's tab out of this. Let's remove that. Yes. Let's add display capture. Yes. So, whoa. Let's get that out of there. Let's open up Fraps benchmarks. So, in that fight, streaming, dual core hyper-threading, GTX 1050, $500 game build, level setting 7 settings, average of 43.78 FPS with a maximum of 58 and a minimum of 31. I'm impressed. I really am. Temperatures, 49 degrees Celsius on the maximum core. For those of you who don't know, the maximum T junction or TJ Max, whatever on these chips, is around 95 to 102 degrees Celsius. Really cold with an Intel stock cooler. And then the GPU maxed out at 59 degrees Celsius. Then this is the GPU I was telling you, GTX 1050. Its basic core clock is 1354. Boost up to 1455. But with GPU Boost 2.0, and I'll show you guys here, I didn't do anything other than power targets. These are set 0. a 400 megahertz boost. Amazing. Basically maxed out the VRAM near 2 gigs on an earlier setup. So very, very, very impressed. So I'm going to again get off here, guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully this really helps you guys out a lot. For those of you that don't have a lot of money to spend on a on a high-end rig, but you want to play WoW, I wouldn't recommend getting this set up for streaming. It worked, but it was an okay experience in some scenarios. But for a dedicated like WoW machine and other stuff like that, I think would do perfect. But do me a favor, guys. Like the video, share it with your friends if you think it'll help. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Facebook at PC Budget or Facebook.com/PC Budget Solutions. My website's PCBudgetSolutions.com. You can view my PC buying guide and this ring, another ring I have for sale. We have 2 affiliation codes in the link in the description. Amazon, which I talked about earlier in the stream, and Kingwin as well. Basically, if you guys use those referral codes, so click on the link, it'll bring you those 2 websites. During those sessions, if you purchase some, Amazon will give us a little bit of funds from them for referring you to them, and that'll help us bring more content, more products to you guys, because that's where we're going to spend money. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is Steve from PC Budget Solutions, and I'll catch you guys later on down the road.